here, I tried it on the back of one of these cards.
Whoa!
And I got a reveal on because of the foil. I guess it works really well. Yo guys, what is going on? Alex Pandrea here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are taking you through not one, not two, but 3 tutorials, but you're gonna have to click a link to go to it. See, my friend Spidey did a live stream. He invited me on there and I taught some things. We talked about magic, we answered some questions, so I will leave the full link below. You can get a piece of it right after this intro, but for now, let's just quickly talk about the big sale at House of Playing Cards. That's that right there. Let's take a look at what we got, show you the deals, then go into the tutorial, and then go have a beer. I don't know. That sounds good to me. So let's take a look at House of Playing Cards from the top. From the top. The other top. Alright, let's take a look at House of Playing Cards from the top. We got a 25% off sale nationwide, worldwide. You can use the promo code ILOVECARDS25 for 25% off. Now, it was supposed to be until this weekend only, but I realized I didn't do a video for you guys here to let you know about the sale, so I will leave it up for 24 more hours. So 24 more hours, you could get 25% off all the cards in the store, over 150 different decks of cards, and you can check out all the playing cards that are still left in stock. They are going fast. Alright, you get the idea. So houseofplayingcards.com for your deals, and let's just jump straight into this interview tutorial, a piece of it, and then you could go follow the link below for the full tutorial. Support my friend Spidey, he does tutorials as well, so if you don't know his channel, you can check it out as well with the link down below. Enjoy the rest of your day and come back this week for more videos. Peace.
Let's talk about something you said that I'm very curious about, because I know that different people have different ways to look at this, especially in the sleight of hand world, which is not my world. I mean, I do a bit of it as, for fun and close-up gigs, but, I'm usually on stage. So you are a master of sleight of hand. Like, I've seen you live and I've seen you on video, and you've got such a great touch, and you do moves that aren't supposed to be invisible, and you make them extremely invisible. When you do shows for laymen, like out in the real world, do you use this advanced sleight of hand, or are there situations where you would use that more? Or is your live show like full of difficult sleight of hand? Like, how do you balance that?
So when I'm performing close up, either in a social environment, at a bar, restaurant, whatever, out with friends, I do incorporate a lot of harder sleight of hand, and I do it more for me than for anybody else. It's not necessarily that harder sleight of hand performance-wise gives off more powerful performance or gets better reactions than doing simpler things, and we all know this. So I do it nowadays more for myself. I do a harder control, and because when we do things over and over, and the same thing over and over for years on end, then we get a little bored. And maybe you've had this, and maybe the people watching in the chat have had this happen, where you're doing the same trick and you're like, oh, I'm doing the same trick again, and you're not feeling it, right? So I like to spice it up just for me. That's one. But I do think also there is a place for things like diagonal palm shift. We were talking about that earlier, Spidey. Yep. Second deals, and how those can be incorporated into your very minimal performance. So again, we're using complicated sleight of hand or harder sleight of hand, but layering minimal and very simple to understand performances on top of that, which will ultimately bring a bigger effect, rather than, because the sleight is complicated, hard, and a lot goes into it, that means the effect also has to be complicated, hard, and there has to be all these phases and everything to confuse your spectators. So you got to distinguish that to begin with. So yes, I do involve a lot of sleight of hand. Like, I do diagonal palm shifts from the top all the time to palm off cards. Like, it's a hard move to do. You might as well just do one more cut and then just cop it from the bottom. It's a much easier thing to do, but I just like to do it for me.
So you like to keep it spicy for yourself.
Yeah. As long as you know that, before I get into the tutorial, I want to share 2 things based off of what you were talking about during this stream. while you were showing everybody about the Axe body spray, I have some body spray here. I tried it on the back of one of these cards.
Whoa!
And I got a reveal on because of the foil. I guess it works really well, and because of the knocks, they're really just plain.
Oh my God.
So I just with a Q-tip, I did it with. I don't know if you, because you're doing it with a napkin, right?
Yeah, with a paper towel.
Yeah. So I just did it with a Q-tip. I sprayed the Q-tip, and then I started drawing on here.
That's incredible. Guys, look at that. So if you guys want to do more detailed work with the body spray, first of all, they work great on Alex's decks, and second of all, look at how detailed that looks. That looks really good.
And then the next thing that I want to show you before we get into the tutorial is just I was playing around with this. So I made a gaff off of your thing. So I'll show you guys here. So let's say they picked the 5 of diamonds, right?
Yep.
No, sorry, they picked the 4 of diamonds. So you go, oh, not the 5, right? And then you do this. You say, look, watch the 5.
Oh, wow.
And then you take it off.
Yeah.
To there. And then you go into the 4. But the idea behind this is twofold. So first, you want to do a paintbrush change. So if you know a paintbrush change, I like it because your thumb could go and just place it on here after doing the change. Right?
Wow.
So then it doesn't look like you're doing anything until that last moment where you pull it off.
Yeah.
And then what you can do is do a top change. So you're here with the 5 and the missing pip, and then you just do a top change and then place it on their hand or on the table, even face up. And then when you leave it face up, you're doing 2 changes, but they're not visual, if that makes sense. Because I'm not a huge fan of something really quick and visual. I would rather, like, you're here, right, with the 5, with the indexed 5, and then do a top change while I'm talking. And
wait,
then
hold on. After the paintbrush,
it's a 4.
But it's already a 4, or it's a 5 with a missing pip?
It's a 5 with the missing pip, but so you show this.
Yeah.
And as you're talking, you do a top change.
Where'd your 5 go?
You just do a top change.
Where's your actual 5?
Oh, you just get so I have a duplicate.
Right. So I'm missing something, because after the paintbrush change, the 5 is on top, no?
Yeah, so you do this. This is your setup. You go 5 of diamonds.
Yeah.
4 of diamonds, and then 5 with the missing pip.
Okay. So you're doing a triple. You start with a triple.
Yep. So you go triple, boom. All right. And then you do the move. So get that thumb right there.
Beautiful. Got it. I'm caught up. Okay.
Boom. Boom. And then they show the gimmick. They see it. You could even leave it here for a second, and then maybe I would just do this and then just place it face up on the table, and don't even call attention to this. And then what you could do is come back to the table and grab the pips, and then just do this, like 1, 2, and now it's the 4.
Beautiful.